Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 23 of Code Geass, Turn 23, Schneizel's Guise.
Schneizel's Guise.
Say that fast 5 times.
Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise.
Okay, you switched from Schneizel to Schneizel. You can't do that, that's
Schneizel's
cheating.
Guise, Schneizel's Guise. Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise.
No?
This is torture for my
This is
lisp.
tough.
This is torture for my lisp. Schneizel's Guise. Okay, now you're laughing at me.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm being ridiculed. Okay, here we go. Last time I gotta lock it. I gotta lock it in. Hold on. Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise.
You missed the second one.
Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise, Schneizel's Guise.
Schneizel's Guise.
You're so mean. Wow. I guess I'm a failure. Anyway, what do you think Schneizel's Guise is? Oh.
So stupid.
Schneizel's Guise. What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
I mean, a trick. That's what guise means. So it's probably pretending to be a good ruler.
Yeah, I think he's like secretly a huge tyrant, but he like comes across as nice. Like,
Yeah, I think he likes being perceived as...
Nunnally's his guys, I bet. Like, I bet he's making her like the figurehead leader, but he's really gonna be pulling the strings.
Oh, interesting. Where he's like, I really do think it should be Nunnally. Or,
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe he'll like get her in charge, frame Lelouch to look like Lelouch killed her, and then
Kill
Schneizel's
her?
guys will be complete, and then
Huh.
he'll take over. But if you're excited for the final few episodes of Code Geass, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below for episodes coming every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to see the final 4 episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. Yeah, are we excited for episode 23 of Code Geass Season 2?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up, Dunderheads! This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Guys.
Okay, you switched from Schneizel to Schneizel. You can't do that, that's
Schneizel's
cheating.
guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys.
No?
This is torture for my
This is
lisp.
tough.
This is torture for my lisp. Schneizel's guys. Okay, now you're laughing at me.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm being ridiculed. Okay, here we go. Last time I gotta lock it. I gotta lock it in. Hold on. Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys.
You missed the second one.
Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys, Schneizel's guys.
Schneizel's Guise.
You're so mean. Wow. I guess I'm a failure. Anyway, what do you think Schneizel's guys is? Oh.
So stupid.
I'm kind of cooked right now, I'm not
This is
gonna
a
lie.
little bit. We had a nice break in between the last
A little
episode.
blinker. A little blinker.
Not you. Okay, who's taking blinkers? Like,
It's more of a joke. I don't think anybody's out there actually taking blinkers. If you are,
some people are.
perhaps unthink that. Schneizel's guys, what do you think it is? What do you think it is?
I mean, a trick. That's what guise means.
I thought guys was disguise. Wait. What does the word guys mean?
It's like a trick.
An external form of appearance or manner of presentation, typically concealing the true nature of something.
Yeah.
He's the guise of an inspector, so it's more. No, it's more of like a
A thing he's pretending
an
to be.
alibi. Or like
Okay. So it's probably pretending to be a good ruler.
Yeah, I think he's like secretly a huge tyrant, but he like comes across as nice. Like,
Yeah, I think he likes being perceived as...
Nunnally's his guys, I bet. Like, I bet he's making her like the figurehead leader, but he's really going to be pulling the strings.
Oh, interesting. Where he's like, I really do think it should be Nunnally. Okay.
Maybe he'll like get her in charge, frame Lelouch to look like Lelouch killed her, and then Schneizel's guys will be complete, and then he'll take over. Yeah, are we excited for episode 23 of Code Geass Season 2?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Yeah, so they launched this just in, like, I guess America in this universe.
And so we're expected to believe that, I know this isn't like the same attack that killed.
This is the Flaya.
This is the attack that killed Nunnally?
Yes, not the exact attack. It is in a different location.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Same weapon. So we're expected to believe that she was in the middle of that.
A different
shortly prior to the flag going off, and she's alive still.
That's crazy. I don't understand that. Explain yourself, show.
They're like, just play and we'll.
Oh, wait. It was the whole capital of Pendragon. Oh, they took out the whole Britannian capital. I didn't realize that's what that was.
Oh boy.
Pendragon is one of my favorite words.
Did it have a meaning?
No, there was just a book series called Pendragon.
Okay, I remember hearing about that.
The capital Pendragon's been obliterated? Is it true? They say it was the Flaya warhead.
The thing that wiped out the Tokyo settlement?
An accident? But I heard the Flayas they built are all missing now.
Stop spreading wild rumors! It is imprudent to talk as if the capital's been destroyed, even as rumors.
No, I'm afraid it's all true.
What?
Just gonna publicly confirm that.
Take me to Lelouch. It's
Oh.
urgent.
Wow, she's been going through it.
Yeah.
Schneizel's guys. I'm gonna put a counter.
No.
Well, I'm not going to, Gabe. But anyway.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, now he's alive.
Schneizel.
How?
Nunnally, do you understand what Schneizel has done?
Yes.
This shouldn't be
Attacked the
possible.
capital Pendragon with a Flaya warhead.
Flattened
If you know
it.
about that, then why?
Do you think that using Geass on people is better?
Whoa.
You and Big Brother have been lying to me from the very beginning, haven't you? You've kept the truth from me all this time. But now I know everything. Lelouch, you were Zero all along, weren't you? Why? Tell me, were you doing it for my sake?
For your sake. I see my little sister as presumptuous as ever.
What?
You think it's just natural for people to help you all the time out of sympathy and pity? It's so easy to criticize others while you keep your own hands unsullied. You are the quintessence of the privileged aristocrat that I've rejected.
You... No.
I act for no one's sake. It is for me, my sake, that I take the world into my hands.
Yeah, this is
If you choose to stand in my way by aligning yourself with Schneizel, I won't hesitate to crush you without mercy and without regret.
Lelouch.
Are you all right, Nunnally?
That must have been very hard for you, Nunnally. I thought showing him the power of the Flaya might convince him to surrender.
Schneizel, are the people of Pendragon really all right? Are you sure they're safe?
You needn't worry. We gave warning for them to evacuate well in advance.
Oh.
How well in
Of
advance?
course, the damage to the city was significant, but we did everything we could to minimize it.
Yeah, I bet you did.
There's
I bet
nothing
you did.
in that
I
area.
bet you
There
did.
is nothing in that area. I feel like he's lying.
Yeah, but
this is him lying.
Yeah, but he said he tried his best.
Yeah, he's
So we just
lying.
have to take.
Cornelia's seen him as like, you liar.
Yeah, don't use a shred of logic.
I don't think they evacuated at all.
Significant, but we did everything we could to minimize it.
There is no city.
We'll have to use the weapons on people, on Lelouch and his followers.
If they stand in the way of world peace, we'll have no choice.
Schneizel, please. Will you let me have the Flaya firing switch to hold on to? I can't fight battles or defend my country or my people. So at the very least, I want this sin to be on my shoulders.
Dang.
Interesting perspective.
That's pretty,
May I please have a word
like,
with you?
courageous.
Yeah.
C2! Why didn't you find out about Nunnally?
I'm certainly not a god. I can only read people if they're connected to the power of Geass.
Schneizel, you knew,
What?
but you kept the truth from me all this time, just so you could play this card at the right moment. Still, the way that you shuffled the deck was more than artful. It was remarkable and effective.
This reminds me of this. There's this RDC meme that was just made where it's about anime characters. Like when they get destroyed, they have to have a moment where they're like, "Your training, it's incredible. How did you achieve this power? I'm in awe of you." And he just keeps getting more and more hurt. And every time he's like, "Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. Now I can die knowing I've seen the greatest thing of all time." And it just keeps getting more and more. It's just funny. Also, C2's goal is to die. The only way for her to do that is for Lelouch to take her power, I guess. Like to. So how is that going to happen? Like if he's going to die at the end of this, I don't know. We'll see.
Just so you could play this card at the right moment. Still, the way that you shuffled the deck was more than artful. It was remarkable.
Talking about shuffling the deck while knocking over a chessboard is funny.
Objectives unchanged. We can't stop this just because we found out that Nunnally is still alive, or the Zero Requiem will have no meaning. Remember your promise.
Suzaku.
What's the promise?
I am his sword. It's my job to rid him of his enemies and his own weakness. And you, C2.
And his own weakness?
Huh?
Your job is to protect him.
We do things as you like.
Lelouch is your accomplice, isn't he?
My accomplice?
Huh. The flare they used on Pendragon had 10 times the effective range of the one used on the Toad.
Yeah, that was huge.
Wow.
If they haven't developed a new model, then they've removed the limiter?
Oh.
Bingo.
By removing both
Oh
the effect
no.
and the detonation time limiter. Prince Schneizel, how could you?
Yes, what about?
So he's doing horrifying
He just
things.
made it ultra powerful.
I made them vanish. It was better for them than a life swearing loyalty to Lelouch, wouldn't you say?
Oh my god.
People, and you told Nunnally.
Lies are expedient. There's no need to tell Nunnally things that would give him away.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's their capital.
You use everyone, even your own sister.
Cornelia, what is it that people truly want? Starvation and poverty? Discrimination and corruption? War and terrorism? They want the problems that are flooding the world to go away forever. People can't understand each other under these situations at all.
Your theories don't justify butchering civilians.
Even civilians who have rejected war depend on the police, don't they? Everyone knows, don't they, that people are driven by their own desires. The lust that dwells within the soul of man cannot be denied. So why win hearts and minds or tout some shining ideology? Why not bring peace to the world with a system and power?
Whoa.
What is the central point?
I think that's the central point of all those.
Yeah.
I think that's
where the Damocles.
Damocles, maybe.
Okay. I
Oh
thought
my
that was
God.
over land, though. Is there land?
I think it.
Or I guess no, it wasn't.
can-
It was in the ocean.
I don't know. Well, no, that was on land.
Huh.
But it can fly, I think.
Okay.
In 10 days, Damocles will enter the airspace of the United States of China.
Oh,
then
yeah.
Switch over to a secondary acceleration. From there, we will hit every enemy nation with flares.
Are you insane?
all of them?
We only agreed to use them against Lelouch. This will destroy the world. You're trying to control people through fear.
Yeah.
Mankind's history is war. Peace is an illusion. To turn illusion into reality is an arduous task. It requires discipline.
And you plan to discipline the entire human race all by yourself? Only a god
He's gonna
could
hit
pull that
every
off.
major
I shall
nation.
become a god.
Oh.
If that is what it takes to bring peace to the world.
And that's kind of what Lelouch is doing, but in a different way.
Surpassing Zero's chaos with a state of perfect nothingness and a kaleidoscopic transformation.
Prince Schneizel, we've made contact with the Black Knights. They say if you plan to kill Lelouch, they're willing to join you immediately.
Thank you, Captain.
No.
Those who've
Holy
experienced
shit.
Lelouch's tyranny firsthand will have no alternative but to choose the lesser of evils.
Is that why you stayed back and let Lelouch get away with this until now?
It was a way to
This show
I actually have one question.
apt.
I have to go back. This is crazy. The map, did it show Japan getting hit?
We're scheduled to ascend 300 kilometers above the surface. From there, we will hit every enemy nation with flares.
Are you in?
Did it?
I think it didn't show.
I didn't see a line going off screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it wasn't. But like, so the Black Knights might help Schneizel drop Flayas on every major nation?
As long as they're going to go after Lelouch.
That's insane.
No alternative but to choose the lesser of evils.
How is that a lesser of evils?
Get away with this until now?
It was a way to minimize the damage.
Oh my god.
In the end, if we have to sacrifice 1 or 2 billion lives to achieve a state of permanent peace.
You're wrong.
You've got to be kidding.
This is so sad, Cornelia.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Schneizel is planning to kill 1 or 2 billion people and just gun
the
down
nonchalance
Cornelia?
With which he said that.
Oh my god. The show.
I thought they were gonna at least have some build up for Cornelia dying. I didn't think she was gonna make it to the end, but geez, that was
unceremonial.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is unceremonial a word?
Unceremonious?
Unceremonious.
Unceremonious. I was literally thinking that. I was like, it doesn't sound quite right. But he's just going to basically bomb all of them and say, don't fight back now. Insane.
Right. Yeah. So then there's peace because there's no one left to fight back.
Makes no sense.
People are so stupid.
The plane destroyed by the Flaya was the decoy.
That's right. And now he's trying to use Miss Natalie to control Master Lelouch.
You're Japanese, aren't you? Why come to Master Lelouch instead of the Black Knight?
Wait, hold on. What was that?
And so...
The plane destroyed by the Flaya was the decoy.
There was a decoy.
Right. And now he's trying to use Miss Natalie to control Master
Oh, they got out earlier.
You're Japanese, aren't
That's
you?
how Natalie lived.
Why come to Master Lelouch instead of the Black Knights? You're devoted to chivalry as well, aren't you?
Perhaps there's some truth to that.
I'm impressed. You didn't drop your mask in front of Nonali.
No matter what angle I use to attack the problem, the answer is always the same. The conclusion I came to then wasn't wrong.
Okay, what is it? Never mind.
Haven't you done enough? You've handled this well.
One would think.
You understand why I'm doing this evil, don't you? Besides, under the rule of Damocles, people would become lifeless puppets.
That's true, but Nonali is aboard Damocles. Everything
she's on the ship.
For her.
I can't treat her differently any longer. So many people have died since this began. For their sakes, we have to see it through to the end. Don't we?
Is he gonna kill her?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I guess that's what he's saying.
Yes, you are right, Lelouch.
His whole goal has shifted so much over time. So
and it was all based on incorrect assumptions.
He's gonna go for the Damocles.
Good lord. Okay.
The C2 get her own... Wait, what is this one? Kitty cat.
Very sweet.
Little reference back to Euphemia. Music's haunting in a way.
Yeah, very creepy. Kind of sounds like a kind of sounds like a requiem, actually.
Yeah. Interesting.
Are you sure you want to join with us? It means you'd be fighting against Britannia.
You know, right now? Right now, I think I understand your feelings just a bit.
What?
Well, thanks, I guess.
Beg your pardon?
When it says against Britannia, like, are they going to go defend the Damocles? Like, is that what the Black Knights are about to do? Because they hate Lelouch, who's trying to destroy it?
I guess. It's just like an unbelievably complicated chain of, like, the friend or the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, it's kind of gotten so muddied over time in this show.
Exactly.
Pendragon was the capital of the Holy Britannian Empire. With its destruction, their internal government is paralyzed.
They're confronting our Black Knight forces in every part of the world, so they're pinned down everywhere.
In short, the only force Lelouch can deploy against us is the division he brought to reoccupy Japan. We cannot hesitate. The time to confront him is now.
Since Schneizel has now agreed to join us, our forces are evenly matched with the enemy. Our intention is not the approval of the Damocles' use of flayas. It's bringing unity to the world as our first priority.
You kind of have to do both.
Okay.
I'm sorry, wait, hold on. He said
our forces are evenly matched with the enemy.
They're joining
Our intention is not the
Schneizel.
approval of the Damocles' use of flayas. It's bringing unity to the world as our first priority.
But you're helping Schneizel, so you're proving the Damocles.
Yeah, but they're saying that they're not doing that.
So, what?
This battle is the ultimate test. Control of the entire world is at stake. If we defeat Schneizel and the Black Knights, then there will be no one left to stand in our way. This world shall be destroyed and then recreated by Lelouch, the one true Emperor of Britannia. Crush them! We have nothing to fear. My name is the future of this world!
Oh my god. So he's just sending out a bunch
The way
of
they're
Geass
showing it
people.
with all the dots is so interesting.
It is time for the Black Knights and for us to cast aside the grudges of the past and join forces.
This is literally the rumbling, it feels like.
Yeah.
For our song of victory. I pray that for all time this shall be
Dude.
the last battle in the last war that mankind will ever need to fight.
I'll make both of you into records on my hard drive.
Are you sure Anya will be alright in the battle? I know you promised to restore her memory, Your Highness, but...
We need every bit of battle strength we have. So... Oh? An open channel?
Official greetings, Schneizel.
Have we learned what the green dangly things are?
Where?
So he has a green dangly thing on his hat, and then he has like 3 of the same green dangles on his belt.
I think it's ceremonial, I guess.
Lelouch, if you're going to surrender, now is the time. We have an arsenal of flayas ready to launch.
Flayas? I wonder if you dare to use them. Considering that I have all the UFN representatives aboard the Avalon with me.
He's hiding behind the
Whoa.
hostages he took.
Oh.
Oh yeah, forgot about those.
Go this far.
These people are from all over the world. They're not related to you.
You're right, they're not. Their lives are a small price to pay.
Schneizel, you can't attack!
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Schneizel's the fucking worst. No, he doesn't give a shit about the hostages.
We're prepared for the worst, and we know how dire this is. But that doesn't mean we're going to throw their lives away on a gamble.
Li Xingke, aside from the Damocles, our strike force consists only of the Mordred. If you're going to tie our hands so we can't use the flayas, then I request that you put me in charge of all our united forces.
We're facing Lelouch.
Exactly. I've never lost to Lelouch.
It's a chess match.
I know him far
Yeah.
better than anyone on this battlefield.
This is kind of starting to look like a final chess match. Just
Yeah.
Deploy the Shenhu. Transmit the command structure to all forces.
And the sword is the king.
Let the game play out, brother.
Oh boy.
The Black Knights are now yours to command, Your Highness.
Oh my god.
Transmit pattern Sigma to all forces.
Enemy fleets are in motion, deploying into a wide field aerial formation.
He's using
Oh
conventional
my
forces.
god.
Good. Stretch our left
Oh my
wing.
god.
Assume half moon
It's just
spear
one big chess match.
Yes,
Half
Your
moon
Majesty.
spear.
Okay.
Oh my god. And they're all gonna perfect precision.
Have Gino's unit advance. Keep the enemy's left wing from extending.
Yes, Your Highness.
Checking my move. Reverse the direction of our left wing.
This is so sick.
Do it.
Gino, halt your advance now.
But why? We should strike while they're in disarray.
Oh my god.
False open. I'm not buying it.
Not falling for it, huh? Switch our battle plan to Ursa Major formation.
Ursa Major, that's like a wolf or
Move to the
something.
northeast.
Or like a bear.
Elevate 40 degrees.
Bombardiers, prep for anti-air combat.
Anya, stop there, climb 200 meters and stabilize.
This is sick.
What the hell? Nobody's fighting!
You're wrong. Contests
They are.
between two masters are decided instantly.
An invisible battle is now raging between the two of them.
Yo.
Wow.
I think Lelouch will now have more perfect cohesion.
Attack each other any moment now.
Yeah.
They're surrounding us.
Counter move. Reinforce the front line with Suzaku's Lancelot. Hold at combat speed 4 and send out Ward's unit.
Aha, you haven't changed, Lelouch. You'd rather attack my front line than defend your own flanks. I now have a small window. Xingke?
Or is it a trap?
At our skill levels.
The enemy's left wing is breaking away.
It's all part of the plan. Don't know how, but we'll see.
If we can defeat Lelouch, this will be over!
crazy that it ended up being Lelouch versus his own people.
Right?
I mean, just like Attack on Titan.
Korra, you're too far out. Match pace with us and we can surround them.
I understand, but
I have personal feelings in this.
Respectfully, how many questions can people have?
I don't wish to engage the Black Knights. My side has motive.
For His Majesty!
It's heartrending, seeing soldiers controlled by the false power of Guise.
And so...
That's gotta be really hard.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Oh no. What's his plan? What's he gonna do? I mean, he made them.
Right. They've shown great skill.
Underestimated his own people, his own fighters.
Is that the thing that? Oh, what? Whoa.
What?
energy chain reaction below us.
What? He timed
Is he? Oh, the volcano!
All forces, deploy radiant shield.
Holy crap!
Oh my god, I'm just gonna take out everyone.
Well, that was smart.
I know this is a selfish request, but I want you to stay here on Horai Island.
Oh my god. Masterful.
Oh my
Look at
God.
Schneitzel's face.
He looks like he doesn't care at all.
And this is like one of the first alliances he made was with that mountain.
Lelouch's tactical plan.
Wow.
But how could he sacrifice his own forces?
This has drastically depleted the enemy's strength, which leaves Damocles
Wide open.
Oh boy.
Wow.
It's you who's been checked, and you brought it on yourself. Nunnally, now that the Black Knights have been smashed, we must use the Flayer's power.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and she has the button. Oh!
With this act, I will wipe away my brother's sins.
Oh!
Incoming! It's a Flaya!
So he's finally launched. Special Division 3.
Yes, Your Majesty.
They're just gonna sacrifice themselves.
It's useless. It can be stopped. The Flayer went critical the moment it was fired from the Damocles.
Avalon, continue to fall back. All
Whoa.
units charge at the Damocles. Force them to keep launching the Flaya warheads until their arsenal is empty.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, they're just gonna sacrifice themselves. He's just sending a bunch of just
Holy
small
shit.
forces to take it out.
Oh god.
Their ship crashed.
How is he not dead? Oh my god.
Dang.
We're only able to protect the bridge, though, eh? Let's go, Colin.
Oh, great. Who's the guy giving orders?
Huh.
Now that I've used the Fuji plan, and considering the number of remaining Flaya warheads, I'm at a disadvantage of one move. Meaning I have to depend on Nina now. Can she do it? I know she hates me, detests me for being Zero, Yuffie's murderer, the enemy of her precious Britannia, which I now
But she
rule.
hates the Flaya more.
Yeah.
I wonder, do you really
You gotta prioritize at this point.
Because if you do, you're at the end of your path. A man who has not mastered the use of the mask can never prevail.
Ah.
Wow.
So, what an episode. We are in the midst of what I would think is the final battle.
Theoretically.
And, both sides have made moves against each other. What are your first thoughts before we jump into our discussion?
I can't believe Nonnally launched the Flaya at him.
Yeah, I can't believe that this turned into a big chess match, like 1-to-1. Like, I just love that.
Yeah, just the two of them. I
yeah.
mean, a lot of people's lives could have been saved if they just played chess and just decided that the winner would get what they wanted.
Low key, yeah.
Wow.
It's funny because it's exactly the same for them. Like, they no longer are really caring about all these people.
Yeah.
I mean, Lelouch kind of is on a grand scale, but this is unbelievable. I don't know who's quite going to win at this point because Schneizel is kind of destroying a lot of his forces, but like using an active volcano on your side is pretty devious.
Volcano strategy is next level.
Yeah, that's hard to deal with.
That's like definition using your environment.
Exactly. And I'm excited to discuss more, but thank you for watching and make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below if you're excited for the next few episodes coming out. Also check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see these episodes right now. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. All right, question 1. Days Watching asks, you mentioned before about how people compare Attack on Titan ending to this show. Personally, I immediately thought of this show when Attack on Titan was ending. Lelouch lies to Nunnally, whom he loves more than anyone, saying that she wasn't his reason for doing this, much like Eren tells Mikasa that she doesn't mean anything to him. With how things are turning out, what other parallels between the two shows are you seeing?
I definitely see Eren and Lelouch doing very similar things with not just like Mikasa and Nunnally, but just with like everyone in general, of trying to act in a way that is going to push them to respond in the way that's most beneficial for their future when the individual is no longer present.
Yeah, it very much does seem like he's already like burning all of his bridges with his friends so that they can move on faster.
Exactly. So it's not as sad when he does eventually die.
Yeah. Also him commanding a large army of like mindless beings.
Yeah.
That's what the rumbling kind of is.
So true.
His powers become more advanced. I think C2 is very much like Ymir, like the immortal, but like kind of tortured her whole time.
Yeah.
I think that King Fritz is like the emperor, and then Schneizel I feel like is Schneizel's a
bitch.
It's crazy to me though, because in Attack on Titan we really are rooting for the people that are fighting to take down Eren in a way. Like I know a lot of people were on Eren's side, but
that's a separate conversation.
We're not going to get into that. But in terms of like, the narrative is supposed to lead you to sort of want Armin and Mikasa and them to succeed. I don't want Schneizel to succeed. Like,
yeah, 100%.
I have a hard time understanding how all this. We'll talk about this specific point I'm about to make more in our second question. But in terms of more Attack on Titan parallels, I think that Suzaku reminds me of a lot of. I mean, maybe Armin in a sense. Like, he has more flawed logic than Armin. But he has done similar. Armin did launch a nuke on a city.
Yeah, like the principled stance.
But like he literally
and doing that horrible thing despite having a history of not doing things like that.
Yeah. And then I think Nunnally is a lot like the Mikasa in a sense.
The reason.
Yeah. And then I think the Knights of the Round are a lot like the Titans. Like the 9 Titans. It's really funny, all the parallels.
Well, it's like all the different kinds of Guise are like the different Titans.
Yeah, a lot like that. Yeah. But let's go to our second question. 2 great shows, and I loved the ending of Attack on Titan, so I'm excited to see this ending, which is universally more loved than the Attack on Titan ending.
That's so cool. I love when I like something and then people are like, everyone thinks this other thing is better. Not in like a fuck the original thing, but like a you'll really like this thing too.
Yeah, absolutely. Question 2. Kingpin asks, do you honestly think the Black Knights teaming up with Schneizel would defeat Lelouch after working with them all these years? Would you see them teaming up with Schneizel coming type thing?
No, I never would have seen that coming.
That's crazy. And I still wonder, like, they were like, we're teaming up to fight Lelouch, not to bomb everybody.
It's fast. And it's like, okay.
They're fighting to kill the Damocles. Why are you not letting them? Like, it's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
I'm confused. But like, I get that they hate Lelouch, but I don't get why they hate him that much. He really helped them out in a number of ways. Like, I don't know. It's kind of wild. And I mean, I guess Lelouch is starting to become way, way more oppressive. So it's understandable to make a stand against them, especially with how cold he's being to everyone. But like, it just is kind of shocking to see Schneizel giving them instructions, you know?
100%.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our final question. Malik Black asks, how do you think this game of chess between Lelouch and Schneizel is going to end?
I don't know.
I really don't know.
That's the worst answer possible, but I'm genuinely at a loss because it seemed like Lelouch was having his like, okay, they're falling back. This is our opportunity. And then Schneizel was like, okay, perfect. That's exactly what I thought. So it seems like Schneizel obviously predicted what was going to happen, but I feel like it would be very on brand for Lelouch to predict that Schneizel would predict what you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that was what that beginning of the fight felt like.
Correct.
And I wonder how many moves in advance they're still going. Like, did he anticipate the volcano somehow?
Yeah, right?
It's just, I don't know who's going to exactly win. I think eventually Lelouch is somehow going to use some grander power to like maybe go back to C's world and influence people.
Maybe.
But for now, it doesn't look like he's doing super well in this fight. But now that they're going after Damocles specifically, I mean, the difference is in order for Schneizel to win, he has to kill Lelouch and also defend the Damocles. If Lelouch destroys the Damocles, he wins.
Well, the complicated thing about chess, or really like any situation where you have to be thinking multiple moves ahead, is it's actually in your best interest to appear weak if you aren't, because then that both puts the other person kind of at ease and they're not, you know, going to think about their moves as much. But also, the moves they do make, they're going to be making based off of a mistaken assumption of their like superior position. So theoretically, if Lelouch has something like multiple layers in the tank, if he made it appear as though everything were going to shit, Schneizel brings all of his people in, and then that's like the final thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of impossible to tell really who's going to come out on top until the very last move.
Yeah, that, or honestly, unless he's somehow Guise's Schneizel, because he never has. But I don't know.
I feel like that. Yeah.
He's running out of forces. Maybe he has some sort of backup forces that he's having come in. He could have Guise any number of people, but I'm excited to see more of the chess game, but that's where we're left for episode 23 of season 2 of Code Geass. Are we excited for episode 24?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.